Today let's look at the 2022 Nissan Altima S. So the Nissan Altima, we got this as a rental car on our trip to Nevada. The trim that we got was the S trim, the base model. A way that you can tell that it's the base model is that there are no fog lights, 16-inch steel wheels with hubcaps. Normally the SL or SV or SR would be there. Walking up to this 2022 Nissan Versa S, it comes down with a push button, lock. And to use the remote start, boom. So now to unlock it, it's locked. You just press this button. Start the 2022 Nissan Altima S. Comes down with a push button, which is down by a shifter. This whole trip, my dad's been trying to push it here, but it's down here. It's actually kind of nice. So put your foot on the brake, press the button. Fires right up to life. It's very nice. The base model here, which is what we have, it has a 6-inch display. Press the home button. This is all you get. No CarPlay, no nothing. It's just a basic setup. And press audio. This is actually kind of cool. Night version and day version. Here's the instrument cluster. It might be kind of hard to see because of the sun, but it comes with settings. You can change you can show tire pressure, and then you can actually put you can change you can turn off the remote start. You can these buttons control the instrument cluster, which shows speedometer, shows your trip, and it's very nice. I actually do like it. Trip meter is down here. We've already driven on our trip over 400 miles. The benefits of having a Nissan Altima is that on our trip we got this on Friday, and it had 17,624 miles. Now we're at 18,052 miles. So here's the best part. We just filled up for the first time, and so basically we drove 427.4. That's impressive.
Well, the thing is yeah, it is.
One thing I do like about the Altima is how much space is in here. I've been able to fit 3 suitcases and 4 backpacks, and there was still room to spare. Now, one thing I do kind of have a complaint over is the folding down the rear seats. You pull them, nothing happens. You got to come this way, and then really, when you fold them down, they really just don't fold flat at all. You can find a better, if you're really trying to move, get an SUV. But, I mean, it's decent for this, but it doesn't fold very well. Thing I forgot to say, when you fold down these seats, it's not detachable. So I wish, like in SUVs, you can detach it and put up to the ceiling, but this one you can't. So have fun moving a shelf. But one thing I like is that when you get into a car, sometimes you have that seat belt jamming into your ribs. Well, this automatically just goes up there and it stays there. So that helps, and it makes it like not noticeable. One thing you don't really consider or even think about when you buy a car is a gas cap door. The gas cap door, you see them open sometimes, when you pump up, but I went to it and I was like, oh crap, I don't know how they would do it. All the way down here, and where you can't even see it, to open it. But one thing I like about this, instead of having a little dingy little hook to hook this to, you actually have a nice little shelf for it. You have a nice little shelf as you're pumping up with gas, although the Fords, you don't even have that. The Nissan Altima comes standard with a 188 horsepower 4-cylinder engine. The base Camry 4-cylinder gets 20 more horsepower, but our experience, the car is so smooth. You don't even notice that it has a CVT transmission. You just think you're just driving a regular car. And it's so impressive, and that's what I really like about the Nissan Altima. The best thing about Nissan is their comfort. They got the zero gravity seats, which makes you feel like You're in space. I think that's why they call it zero gravity. They're cushioned so well. They know the pressure points. And I got in and my mom was just thinking, I like these seats. They're even in the back seats. I could easily go on a road trip for days and be back there, and I would love it. The back seat of the Nissan Altima is surprisingly spacious. My dad is 5'10", and with his driving position, I'm 5'4", so I kind of have an advantage. I have plenty of leg room. The seats are so soft. It even has cushioned armrests. Yes, there's a little bit of hard touch plastic here, but that's okay. Armrest feels nice. It comes standard. Although here's one thing I wish was standard were AC vents. I kept asking my parents to turn up and down the AC. I wish there were charging ports. I believe that is on the higher trims. I'll have to look at that. A couple ways to tell if this is the S trim is this non-leather wrap steering wheel, the smaller instrument cluster, the 6-inch screen, no leather here, manual climate control, and cloth seats, no moonroof. Now, would I buy a Nissan Altima? Yes, I would. Would I buy the S trim? Yes, if it was available and basic needs and it's affordable. But the trim that I would really like to get is the SV trim. You get heated seats, leather wrapped steering wheel, 17-inch rims, Apple and Android Auto. You get LED fog lights. You get so much more. But if you're just needing a new car and you just want comfort, the Nissan Altima S honestly is the way to go. So yeah, I'll get the base model Altima. It's a nice car.